Denzel Clarke on the move back after he stepped towards
my
home plate and
God!
makes another catch!
Oh my God!
There's always that one play, the one that makes the entire sports world freeze.
Another first! Home run number 1 in the books in a very familiar place.
1 second, you're watching a fly ball drift toward the wall. And the next, a 6'5" human missile explodes into frame, climbs the fence like a jungle cat, and yanks a home run out of thin air. That was Denzel Clarke.
I've heard the list, I've seen the list of the greatest catches you're ever going to see in your life.
But if you thought that catch was the full story, you've missed the point entirely, because that moment wasn't a fluke. It was a preview. The scary truth about Denzel Clarke isn't what he did on that one play. It's what he's about to unleash on Major League Baseball, and almost nobody is ready for it. Let's start with the obvious. Denzel Clarke looks like he was built in a lab. At 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, he's the exact same height and weight as Mike Trout, only with longer legs and a higher vertical. Clarke runs a sub 4.1 from home to first. That's faster than Julio Rodriguez.
Very impressive. Well, for Denzel Clarke, how about adding another first? Home run number 1 in the books in a very familiar place, right home in Toronto.
Faster than Byron Buxton, faster than almost anyone. Oh, and he's got a cannon for an arm. StatCast has recorded Clarke's throws at over 98 miles per hour from the outfield, on the fly. Power, speed, arm strength. But most scouts only gave him a fringe hit tool.
Big chopper to the right side for Denzel Clarke.
Clarke pulls this one down the line and left. That's fair. Rolling to the fence once more for extra bases.
Why? Because they didn't look past the numbers. Analytics are great until they blind you to reality. Clarke's high strikeout rate early in the minors scared off some front offices. But context matters. At AA Midland, Clarke adjusted. He increased his walk rate. He lowered his chase percentage. And when he did connect, the exit velocity was elite.
And a first pitch swing and a high fly ball to right field, and that's not coming back. Denzel Clarke gone, sidewalk souvenir, and that ball was tagged.
We're talking 107.8 miles per hour average on barreled balls. That's Aaron Judge territory. In just 93 games, he launched 17 homers, stole 28 bases, and put up a .508 slugging percentage. That's a 30-30 pace.
Center field, Acuna racing back. He starts to jog that ball, hits off the top of the wall, it's gone. Over the fence in right center, Denzel Clarke homers.
With raw tools still being refined, the numbers don't lie, but they don't always tell the truth either. Born in Toronto, Canada, Clarke didn't come up through Florida showcases or California travel ball. He grew up in hockey country, dodging snowbanks and stereotypes. His Jamaican parents encouraged sports, but also education. And Clarke, he had a mind for both. He didn't even start taking baseball seriously until high school. But when he did, it was game over.
Oh my goodness, he caught the baseball!
He earned a scholarship to California State Northridge. And from there, his climb was rapid. A third-round pick in 2021.
Ripped out to right field. Backing up Castillo. He looks up. It is gone! Denzel Clarke with his first home run as a Lansing Lugnut.
Top 10 A's prospect by 2022. Defensive highlight machine by 2023. And in 2024, everyone started to whisper the same thing. This kid might be next. Let's talk about that catch.
And this one to center field. Denzel Clarke on the move back after he stepped towards home plate and makes another catch!
Oh my God!
June 2025. Game against the Blue Jays.
One of the hottest teams in baseball, the Blue Jays.
A deep drive to left center field looked like a lock to clear the fence. And then, boom! Clarke launched himself skyward, hung in the air like he'd frozen time, and robbed a home run with one of the most visually insane catches in recent memory.
Well, for Denzel Clarke, how about adding another first? Home run number 1.
The video hit social media and exploded. Over 3.2 million views in a single weekend. Even players were texting each other like, "Yo, who is this dude?" But again, that was just a trailer. If you're into stories like this, real stories, players before they blow up, Subscribe to FoulBall right now. We're showing you the future, before ESPN even sees it coming. You can't coach size, you can't coach raw speed, and you definitely can't coach instinct. Watch Clarke track fly balls. It's like watching a panther stalk prey.
He stepped
Oh my God!
He makes another catch!
Oh my God!
Back-to-back weeks where he wins the election.
He gets perfect jumps. He glides like he's on ice. And when it's time to explode, he teleports. Scouts use phrases like ++ range.
Denzel Clarke racing back. He's all the way back. He's at the wall. He climbs it. He caught it. I can't believe it. Denzel Clarke with a sensational catch. How did he do it?
Translation: he covers more ground than most center fielders even dream of. His sprint speed puts him in the top 3% of professional baseball. His arm is a weapon. And his glove? It's already major league ready. So, what's the holdup? There's one thing holding Clarke back: consistency at the plate. He's shown flashes of elite production, but also stretches where he looks completely overmatched. That's the scary part, because even with all those flaws, Clarke still produces. He's the kind of player that might hit 240.
And now he gets the wave around. Here comes the throw home. It's late as he slides in head first with an inside the park home run.
But with 30 bombs, 30 steals, and game-changing defense. And when you factor in how he's improved year over year in contact rate, chase discipline, and power zone efficiency, you realize he's not done evolving. He's just getting started. If you're trying to find a comp for Denzel Clarke, good luck. He's Byron Buxton's speed, Aaron Judge's frame, Bo Jackson's ceiling. But the most accurate comparison might be the one nobody's made yet. He's an original. Still, let's break it down. Judge didn't fully break out until age 25. Buxton was raw for years before putting it together. And even Bo Jackson never got the 8 bats to fully polish his game.
Orsolak licks that one to left center field. Bo won the charge. Bo is there. Yo, mama, run that ball. Bo!
Clarke is younger than all of them at this stage, and he's on a trajectory that's climbing fast. So what happens next? The A's are rebuilding, again, but their patience is finally paying off. Zach Galoff, Tyler Soderstrom, Lawrence Butler, and now Denzel Clarke. When he gets the call, whether it's this month or after the trade deadline, he'll be ready. He's already smashing AAA pitching, already making highlight reels nightly. And soon, he'll be stealing games at the major league level. Not just with his glove, but with his bat. And maybe with something we haven't seen yet. The truth? Denzel Clarke is a problem, in the best way possible. He doesn't fit the model. He doesn't check the safe prospect box. And because of that, most analysts have written him off as too raw. But that's what makes him dangerous. Clarke doesn't care about the projections. He's busy proving them wrong. One swing, one sprint, one catch at a time. The scary truth? By the time the world does notice, it might already be too late. This is Denzel Clarke, and this is just the beginning. Hit that subscribe button for more untold stories from the diamond, only on FoulBall.